Finally! Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me here on Cloister. It's not too far and should be safe.
Another object. Just go. Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization. It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift. All the items we put into the rift, they've been reconstituted. But in a state far different from their original configuration.
You okay?
Fascinating.
Seem off by a few decimal points.
Damn it. It's reverted to its previous state. Is it a failing of the device? Never expected. Sir.
Captain. I fear I have. I have found the present of the Over here!
You. I don't know you, but you, I do. It's good to see you, Asa. It's me, Severin. You know, I've never been to Cloister before. It's cold.
What is wrong with you? Boy, damn it! Did they mentally refresh you?
No, let's just say I'm well lubricated. You tried the new Prestige gin? It helps when you have to do something you really don't want to do. Yes, There are a bunch of sentinels in hiding. When I give the word, they're to execute both of you.
Not before I mentally refresh your brain pan with my knife.
Maybe I deserve to be. I didn't want to do this. I guess I shouldn't have questioned the kill order so loudly. It was real. It came from the exalted leader herself. She summoned me, knew of the message I'd sent, said I'd ruined everything. To save myself, save the Dawn, I had to do this. I'm a coward. I didn't want to die. I'm sorry, Asa.
Absolutely not. We don't need his help. We should just kill him and get on with the Sentinel killing. If we die, at least I'll be taking a great many of them with us. You make a compelling argument. No need to waste our time killing yet more faceless cogs in the Protectorate machine. As fun as that may be.
But you're basically just asking me whether I'd like to be killed by you or the Sentinels. Because when they figure it out, they'll execute me. That gin must have muddled my gray matter more than I thought. I'd have sworn there was no way out of this, but what you're saying makes a lot of sense. Thank you. And thank you, Asa. I thought I was dead.
What an idiot. I can't believe I thought of him as a friend. I can't believe she betrayed us. And the whole of the Dawn to save her own life. What a coward. The unspeakable things I will do when I find her. Well, once I find her. The exalted... No, I won't refer to her as such any longer. Dagmar continually moved around for safety. She always initiated contact with me. We do know that she was in league with the Sentinels, though. There's nothing of it but to get ourselves inside their headquarters on Praetor. We'll track her by accessing their comm system. Lots of killing, I'd assume. And we don't need to worry about their systems. My parents were vigilant. I stole their access codes when I was younger, but never had the nerve or call to use them. Once we do, they'll become unusable, as they'll set off all sorts of alarms. I did mention all the killing, didn't I?
I assume I'm shifting to a less exposed spot. Reloading once more. Tyson into cover. Maintaining perfection. Press frame of cover. Sensibly, I must reload. Foreign agent! Beneficent leader!
Looking for cover!
Through his beneficent guidance! Weapons ready! Frankly,
Replenishing my fire!
sustain the system! And do
Central Control is open to no visitors. Turn around. Even standing this close to Central Control is a major infraction. You need to leave. Now. The only place I will direct you to is a mass grave. Leave.
You! We'll overwhelm you yet! Alarm! Intruder at Central Control!
they make it faster, Mark! Taking shelter. Changing magazine. Efficiently and in short order. Loading engine right on the feet. In all its many forms. Ammunition depleted. Cover for the Swiftly moving to cover. A final call. Carefully reloading. Breaking for cover. Taking cover. Replenishing my firearm. Attacking selflessly without. Much better. On to reload.
Prudence dictates. Face. Prudence dictates. We must trust our community. It's only then that we prevail.
Back in business.
I'm alive.
Let's reload.
Yeah.
So, Dagmar didn't betray us to the Sentinels. She is a Sentinel with a fucking office here in Central Control. It's enough to make one take leave of their sanity.
I reckon that ship's already sailed off into another fucking dimension.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Fortunately, there's an easy solution to Dagmar's betrayal. One which involves removing her head from her body. Or maybe we should start with the disemboweling? So many choices.
Well, well, as a Helia Leitinger, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you've made it this far. In addition to your wonderful thirst for wanton violence, you were always bright, though still somehow too thoroughly deluded to apprehend the truth. But then again, you never really wanted to, did you? Yes, well, can it truly even be considered betrayal if it was always lies? And Aza's willful ignorance made her the perfect candidate when I started the Dawn at the Consul's behest.
What are you talking about? There were cultists before me!
No, there were not. The fiction of a cult was born out of the need to convince the Sovereign to return to the true spirit of the Protectorate. The Consul feared he was too weak.
Dagmar, all this can't be right. How can you spout such lies? Our cause is righteous. It has to be.
And there it is. I almost felt sorry for you, Azahelia. You were so pathetic. So willing to believe specious arguments backed with only the flimsiest of proofs. Ah, well, such is life. But your usefulness is not yet at an end. Your death will put me back in the Consul's good graces. Goodbye, Aza.
No, that's too quick. What about... No, not painful enough. Yes, that's it. I just need to find a piece of heat-conducting metal and something to peel the skin effectively. I've no idea what you're speaking of. The Glorious Dawn is the future of Arcadia. Dagmar must die violently because she betrayed us. I know of no other way to act.
Sentinels, the traitor Azahelia Leitinger is in the compound. She is to be terminated forthwith.
Disruptive influences!
Azahelia Leitinger is still at large. All guards loyal to the Protectorate converge on my position at once.
Find my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant.
Reach up to advance!
Sharp enough. Find my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant.
What was... Commence!
Methodical search pattern.
Enemy spotted.
Huh? Can I...
Invasive elephant!
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Rat's raring to go.
I fight.
Sharpen up. Hostile.
Dagmar would never let herself be cornered. She's sure to have an assist.
Appreciate...
We should
To a ne'er-do-well! Refilling my weapon!
You're still alive! Now, let's not be too hasty here. You seem a rational person. There must be something we can do to resolve this peacefully. Please don't let Azza get her hands on me.
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to. Well, I'm waiting to hear your ineffectual arguments as to why you should be spared. And then I'll kill you. You can start by telling me why. Why'd you do it, and why me?
Why? I'm a loyal subject to the True Protectorate. What other reason is there? When the Consul tasked me to help save the colony, I did not even think to ask why. And you were an obvious choice. So lost, so dead inside. But then you went berserk. I never could have imagined how you'd take to the killing and mayhem. You brought me great praise from the Consul. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people.
Enough of this blathering on. It's well past time for Dagmar and her life to part ways. As I told you before, there's only death for those who would betray the cult. She's dead. As am I. Our enthusiasm got the better of us. She should have suffered more. It was too quick a death for one who betrayed not only me, but the whole of the Dawn. Now that Dagmar is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future. You're absolutely right. They turned on me once, they could do it again. And it will be easier to pick them off if I disband the Dawn. I can send out a general message to all the cells from here. I'll say our communications have been compromised or some such, that the Exalted Leader is dead and that they need to separate and protect themselves. That should work, though I suspect a fair amount will simply just jump into the closest rift. I'm sure there will be some that ignore the message completely, though. Enough to keep my knife skills up, at least. It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me. It's strange how I ended up here. With the cult nothing but an empty, discarded idea. If I hadn't started traveling with you, I may have spent my days hunting down the members I thought traitors and never realized it was Dagmar until too late. You may not have noticed, but I have a tendency to be a little impulsive. Reckless, even. Not too reckless to heed your counsel, at least when it comes to the remnants of the Dawn.
Dictates
We're up against a lot of Protectorate firepower. You got a plan, or are we just gonna fly by the seat of our pants as per usual?
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for...
Not if we don't have Spyreton in our grasp. If we get access to the lift there, we can bring our allies in.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job?
Whatever you say, Commander.
Refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to him. Let's go now.
Show your work or shove off.
You're back. Any luck with the sample?
There can be no discussion of the grand plan with... But what is the role of chance in that analysis? Interpretation of pure chance.
No, isn't it?
You had best stop there, corporate puppet. You may have been granted entrance to Laplace's garden, but it is only under the most watchful of eyes. You are not to be allowed entrance to the presiding bishop's chambers under any circumstances. And in honesty, I think it would be best for all involved if you departed immediately. My, how does this sound for a price? Auntie's choice leaving Arcadia forever, with you as the first to exit, which you should do now before I truly lose patience with you.
Please don't distract me from my more pressing distraction.
Evaluation and strategic planning may come at a later date, as determined by the Office of the Oracle Laureate.
I hope you have good news for me. I knew I had the right person for the job. You've saved me quite the headache. Your reward, as promised. Aw, wondering if you'll ever see me again? Precious. I'll remain in the garden a little while longer, but it would be best if we limited contact with one another. No offense. But who knows? The plan mystifies even the greatest minds. Perhaps our paths will intersect again someday.
Look at you, on time and everything. Boss said you'd be here. Is it time to begin our assault? Or you want to let Spyreton languish under the heavy-handed boot of Protectorate control a while longer? Had you pegged as a go-getter? Well, go get it then. We'll wait for the signal. Which I'm assuming is a lot of them screaming and dying all of a sudden. Our reinforcements ought to be along.
You can man's perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Hostile ahead.
I am a parasite.
We gotta talk about all the killing you've done. Specifically of my old co-workers. I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these folk are still mine. If we can avoid bloodshed, we should. Yeah, reckon I do. Just don't put me in this spot again, Commander. I like what we got going. Be a right shame to end up on one another's blacklist.
What? What in the void was that? Investigating.
Protectorate got this locked up tight, but we can unseal it somewhere by the archives entrance, if I recall.
Well, 3 cheers to a productive collaborative effort. Anyone asks, we were of most vital assistance. All right? Appreciate it. Good work. We'll take all the credit from here.
Pleasure not doing business with you.
No chance they'll take this place from us again. No how, no way. You're the subcontractor, huh? Quit standing around. Go get us the archive.
cherish all we have and defend it.
Professor Ostergaard making a mess of things again?
Enemy about.
Never question arrogance. Perhaps a brief visit to mental health.
Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Are the raw material. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
We cherish all we have and defend it.
Hey now, and the Donnybrook
Calcaduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. Forgive me, I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
Don't envy you. Try and drink plenty of water, huh? Maybe have a lie down?
So do I need assistance from someone with substandard, non-protectorate medical training? Thank you, but no, you're too kind. I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. Certainly. I recognize I am in no position to bargain, despite the fact it will no doubt earn me mental refreshment at best. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot! Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Is there a particular cure to this health? I feel rather...
Got the lift working, did you? Aren't you an industrious one? Once you give the all clear, we'll head down to aid you. Message received. On the way.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Authorized replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am EUENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
This thing seems unbalanced. I like it.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators. I am afraid that no is a mathematical certitude, despite the Protectorate and Auntie's Choice best efforts to prove otherwise. No must say I admire your drive. Some issues require the conspicuous application of force, such as a fractional reduction in output or descent. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations. Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern. Inverting targeting protocols. There. Any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the archive are locked, however. Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Sears Cerebellum Protector is now yours.